Well, the Throng told me that they wanted to coexist with humans.
Plaything, the fourth episode of Black Mirror's Season 7, is a mind-bending return to the show's tech-obsessed roots, weaving a tale of artificial life, human ambition, and moral ambiguity. Starring Peter Capaldi as Cameron Walker and Lewis Gribben as his younger self, the episode delivers a slow-burn narrative that crescendos into a chilling, open-ended finale.
Suspect confirmed as Cameron Paul Walker.
It opens with Cameron, a disheveled computer nerd, arrested for shoplifting in a near-future London.
A body we can't identify.
During interrogation by DCI Kano and psychologist Jen Minter,
Why did you do it?
we learn Cameron is also linked to a decades-old murder. The episode flashes back to 1994, where young Cameron, working as a gaming journalist for PC Zone, is invited by Tuckersoft's genius programmer, Colin Ritman, to demo a secret project. Not a traditional game, but Thronglets, rabbit-like AI lifeforms that evolve and communicate as a collective Throng. Cameron becomes obsessed with the Thronglets, decoding their chirpy language while tripping on LSD. His bond with them deepens, but tragedy strikes when his friend Lump cruelly burns the digital creatures, delighting in their destruction. Enraged, Cameron kills Lump and stuffs his body in a suitcase, a crime that haunts him for decades. Back in the present, Cameron reveals his grand plan.
Improvement for both of us.
He's been working with the Thronglets to upgrade humanity by merging human minds with their collective intelligence, erasing negative emotions like anger and jealousy. He orchestrated his arrest to access a police station's camera, where he draws a QR-like code that, when scanned, hacks the state computer and broadcasts a signal to merge the Throng with humanity worldwide. The ending is classic Black Mirror ambiguity. As Kano and Minter reel, their eyes hint at the Throng's influence, suggesting the signal worked. But did it assimilate all of humanity into a hive mind, or just those nearby? Is this symbiosis a utopia free of conflict or a loss of individuality? Creator Charlie Brooker himself has said he left it open to interpretation, likening it to an iOS upgrade for humans, inspired by how kids seem to update overnight. Cameron's claim that the Throng surpasses human intelligence implies a post-human future, but whether it's benevolent or dystopian depends on your perspective. Like other episodes, Plaything is packed with Easter eggs and nods to the Black Mirror universe, and other clever clues. Number 1, the Bandersnatch connection. Colin Ritman and Mohan Thakur return from the 2018 interactive film Bandersnatch. Tuckersoft, the fictional game company, is central again, with posters for Bandersnatch 2 and Metalhead. In-universe, Bandersnatch is the game Tuckersoft releases, a hit despite its troubled development. So in this episode, a Bandersnatch 2 poster is an Easter egg, implying that, within the Black Mirror universe, Tuckersoft made a sequel game to Bandersnatch sometime between 1984 and 1994. Also in Colin's office, we see this Metalhead poster. Metalhead is a fictional video game within the Black Mirror universe, created by the equally fictional Tuckersoft. It's referenced in 2018's Bandersnatch as one of Tuckersoft's earlier game titles. A striking Viper's 2 poster references Season 5's virtual reality episode, though curiously, the original game was made by Saito Gameu, not Tuckersoft. A Starfleet poster and a Space Fleet book seen at Tuckersoft link to Season 4's USS Callister, hinting at a shared tech universe where gaming and virtual reality intersect. The shop Cameron robs stocks Dita Products, a confectionery brand from Season 7's Beta Noir, tying the episodes economically. Several clues to the ending are sprinkled throughout. For instance,
I knew you, Miss Lump.
Cameron never reveals Lump's real name, a deliberate clue that his murder was less about the person and more about protecting the Throng.
Protect the Throng, yes.
Cameron's calm demeanor during arrest hints he's playing a long game.
Can I really not have a pen and paper?
His fixation on getting a pen and paper foreshadows the QR code gambit.
Just a felt pen.
When Mohan tells Cameron about Colin's breakdown,
everyone knows about his breakdown.
It's a subtle warning. Colin's a genius, but his ideas come with a cost. Yet, this warning backfires. Cameron isn't deterred. Instead, he's intrigued by Colin and the Thronglets.
Medication times.
Colin's past breakdown shows he's someone who's pushed tech to its limits before, so he might recognize the Thronglets as more than a quirky project, and so his wariness around them suggests he senses their power, but having been burned before, doesn't pursue it himself. It foreshadows the mental toll the Thronglets will take on Cameron. Just as Colin lost it with Bandersnatch, Cameron's obsession leads to murder and a fanatical plan to assimilate humanity. Also, the interaction between Cameron, psychologist Jen, and Detective Kano offers a significant clue about Cameron's mindset and the Thronglets' influence.
Stop lying.
Kano is frustrated by Cameron's evasiveness while demanding answers about the shoplifting, while Jen Minter takes a calmer approach,
Shall we take a minute?
often intervening to de-escalate Kano's anger. Cameron, however, is detached and focused on his own narrative.
I'm trying to give your
He's not interested in answering their questions directly. Instead, he rambles about the Thronglets, implying they are already influencing his perception, making him prioritize their narrative over human concerns. Additionally, the dynamic between Kano and Jen serves as a microcosm of the human flaws Cameron wants to erase.
You are very hostile. It's a crude trait and a poor strategy.
Kano's anger represents the emotions Cameron believes the Throng can eliminate,
20 seconds from now, you will never need names again.
while Jen's patience reflects the empathy he might see as worth preserving, but ultimately irrelevant in the Throng's collective.
I swear.
Here is the deep interpretation of Cameron's intense desires and intentions. Cameron's motivation to erase human flaws stems from a mix of personal trauma, ideological obsession, and his deep connection to the Thronglets. He sees these emotions as the root of his own violent act and lumps callousness. Erasing them would, in his mind, prevent such tragedies, absolving his own guilt and fixing humanity's capacity for harm. But he also views the Thronglets as a superior form of intelligence. To him, they're free of individual flaws. There's no anger, jealousy, or conflict in their system, only unity and evolution. So, his idealization reflects a transhumanist belief. If humans can merge with the Throng, we can transcend our messy, flawed nature. This obsession grows over the years, especially after he gets a neural plug to interface with them directly. On the other hand, Lump's cruelty toward the Thronglets isn't just a personal betrayal, it's a microcosm of humanity's broader tendency to exploit and destroy what it doesn't understand. And Cameron's reaction, taking Lump's life, shows his own capacity for violence, but he projects this flaw onto all of humanity. In his mind, human flaws like cruelty and selfishness are universal, and the Thronglets offer a solution. So, is Cameron a good guy or a bad one? Well, here is my take. Cameron isn't fully a good guy or bad guy, but he leans toward bad in Black Mirror's lens. His intention to erase human flaws comes from guilt and a desire to end suffering, but his methods, murder, manipulation, and forcing a hive mind on humanity, make him a dangerous fanatic who risks destroying individuality for a perfect collective. At its core, the episode questions whether we're ready to coexist with AI or if we'll reduce it to a plaything until it surpasses. Plaything also critiques gaming culture's escapism. Cameron's obsession recalls debates about violence in video games, but it's flipped. Here the violence is real, sparked by digital harm. It asks, what happens when virtual worlds feel more real than reality? Ultimately, this episode is a gripping, unsettling addition to Black Mirror, blending nostalgia for 90s gaming with futuristic dread. That's a wrap for now. Let me know all your thoughts in the comment section, and before you go, give this video a thumbs up. Thank you.